Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the brand new Buckingham Weaponized Conada that has been released today in Grand Theft Auto Online. I'm very excited to test out this helicopter and see what it is capable of, but of course before we do anything we have to modify the aircraft and actually customize it. Now we're going to have to repair it for $70 despite me just entering my hangar, so I'm not really sure why it's damaged. Okay. Anyways, that's fine, I guess. Starting off with the armor, we're going to go all the way up on that, of course. For the engine, we're going to max that out as well. For the handling on this vehicle, I think I'll go race because why not? For the livery, we have a few different things that we can go for. Oh, that's pretty cool. The Zancudo camo livery, I like that. Sprayed camo, 3-color outline, 90s sandbox. We got the modern 5-color, the arid theater. Oh, that's kind of cool actually. I don't mind that. Winter camo, urban camo. We got the nature reserve livery as well. Naval battle, urban geometric, coyote geometric. Large geometric, naval. Oh, the naval is pretty sick. Desert fractal as well. Urban fractal. We got the large digital, medium digital, small digital. That's pretty cool. I kind of have to say I like the naval geometric. Let's go for that option today. For the respray color of the vehicle, what do we want to go for here? I feel like a gray would work really well. Maybe let's go light gray for the primary, and then for the secondary color, that is gray right now. So let's do that in a black, I think, because that's going to accent it pretty nicely. That looks pretty good. If you are interested in selling your Conada as soon as you get it, it'll go for $1,427,500 after purchasing it for $3.4 million, which is crazy after doing all of the upgrades to it. That's almost an insult, I would say. But let's go ahead and exit the hangar and see what the Weaponized Conada is like. Now, it does have, what does it have? It's got machine guns, missiles, and non-homing missiles. Interesting. Okay. Well, so far, I have to say, I kind of like the handling of the helicopter. It feels like the Buzzard, but just a little more responsive. Now, of course, I do have the race handling on here, so it is going to be as responsive as it possibly can be. So that, you know, obviously that makes sense, I think. I would be interested to see what it's like without the race handling, because it's still not like all that responsive, I guess. Going side to side in it is pretty responsive, but switching directions and stuff like that doesn't feel overly great, I would say, but it could definitely be a lot worse. The machine guns that are on it are pretty nice. They are dual miniguns, it looks like. So that is not bad. That's actually pretty cool. So I have to say I kind of like the dual miniguns. They seem like they're pretty good. Let's actually do a little damage test here. Let's see if I can destroy a vehicle here. Oh, actually, you know, we're gonna go for the big truck because it's gonna be a much easier target. Of course, because it is a custom helicopter. Oh wow, the machine guns do decent damage. Like very decent damage. That's pretty sick. I don't know if it's as good as the Buzzard, but it feels similar to the Buzzard, I would say, as far as the damage goes. Which that's good. That's high praise. I did just blow up that car relatively easily. It is really hard to aim it, of course, as you would probably expect. But it's not. It's actually easier than the Buzzard, I would say, due to the race handling, likely, I would say, because it is just a little bit more sensitive, so you can kind of keep it on target as long as you're a little more used to it. Of course, I am on PC, so it is a little bit less smooth to keep things on target, because I'm not using the mouse. I'm actually using all my hands on the keyboard right now, so it's not the easiest thing to keep on target, but it's far from bad, I would say. Now let's test out the missiles here. I'm interested to see if these are fully spammable or not. They are not fully spammable, which that is kind of an L. That's going to definitely put this thing behind other helicopters like the Akula and the FH-1 Hunter that both have fully spammable missiles, especially the FH-1 Hunter's missiles. They are like 100% spammable. So for these to not be spammable, that's already kind of made me not necessarily unhappy with it, but just a little bit disappointed, I would say. But the machine guns kind of make up for it. Like, these machine guns are pretty deadly. I also feel like it's going to have some pretty good armor. Now, I'm curious, is it only a 2-seater? Because I did notice that in the back of the helicopter, there is some like sort of box in it. Does that mean that I'm not going to be able to get into the back? Like, the door still looks like it opens, but you know what, let's just check the website real quick, because it'll tell us if it is only a 2-seater. It is only a 2-seater, so that's interesting as well. So it's, I would say that this thing is going to more so rival the Sparrow than the Buzzard, except the machine guns seem like they do a lot more damage than the Sparrow's machine guns do, which nobody even uses the machine guns on the Sparrow, because you can only have machine guns or missiles. So it is nice to have the ability to use both, or to use either. That is pretty good. I wonder if the non-homing missiles would be spammable. I'm doubting it. Yeah, they're not spammable. They definitely don't shoot very fast. That is quite annoying. That is problematic, I would say. Yeah, for $3.4 million, you do get access to this. You will need a hangar in order to do that, which, of course, with something like the Sparrow, you're going to need to own the Kasatka, but the Kasatka can make you probably more money a lot faster than the hangar can. So I think generally this vehicle seems like it maybe is a little bit worse off than the Sparrow, because unless it's got some crazy armor to it or something like that, I don't really see it being that much better than the Sparrow or the Buzzard. I don't really see it necessarily replacing either of those two vehicles for most people. Of course, the Buzzard does also have 4 seats, which is kind of an advantage, honestly, over the Weaponized Conada. I'm wondering if the Weaponized Conada is as fast as its other counterpart, like its non-weaponized counterpart, because that is the fastest helicopter in the game. I will say this thing does feel pretty darn quick. So if that is the case, that it is the fastest helicopter in the game while being weaponized, that is definitely a huge plus. Overall, I would say I do like the Weaponized Conada. I don't really have anything like that negative to say about it. It's just, it feels like it's not really filling any gaps necessarily, but maybe it is. Maybe I'm missing something with it, but it doesn't feel like it has a stealth mode or anything like that. So yeah, it's not seeming like it's going to be a game changer necessarily. So I don't think if you avoid buying it right now that you're really going to be missing out on anything. I don't think it really provides anything extra or brings anything really new to the table, unfortunately. But if you want it, definitely pick it up. It's just know that it's not really going to do anything more effective than some of the other helicopters that already exist in the game. So just, you know, be prepared for that. It is $3.4 million, which is kind of a lot of money, and you will need to own a hangar in order to purchase it in the first place. So keep that in mind. The machine guns do very nice damage, and the missiles seem like they're okay. I wonder how the tracking is on them. Unfortunately, I can't really test right now. But overall, I would say it is generally a decent vehicle, just maybe a little bit overpriced for what you're actually getting. But regardless of that, the Weaponized Conada, it is pretty cool. I would say if you got the money for it, pick it up. If you are struggling for money in GTA, then maybe avoid it for right now, and focus on making some money with the bunker this week, and then pick this thing up once you have a little bit of additional money. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the Weaponized Conada customization and review in Grand Theft Auto Online. Unfortunately, not much we can do to this thing, but regardless, if you enjoyed the video, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.